What are your expectations in terms of rates, Simon? I mean, we had a guest on earlier, Brendan Brown, who said he actually expects a resurgence of inflation in the U.S., and he expects the ECB to go from negative interest rates to zero interest rates. That's an outlier point of view. What do you think?
It's not a view I share. I think you mentioned in your intro, actually, we hear from Loretta Mester and Charles Evans this week. Let's take the FOMC first. I mean, they've clearly guided the markets to expect to be on hold, and they really will, I suspect, tell the market to look closely at core inflationary pressures in the US economy and see whether an increasingly tight labour market with uncertainty over how much spare capacity is left, whether it'll start to show the kind of inflationary picture that will justify a pick back up in US interest rates. Personally, I see that as unlikely. I think it's even more unlikely that we will see inflationary dynamics in the Eurozone that will permit the Eurozone to move off negative interest rates. So, yes, that's an outlier view, and it's welcome to have some outlier view in the markets, but I don't see the core inflationary pressures in either Europe or the US that justifies a change in stance. What we won't, though, get in 2020 is the level of stimulus from central banks that we saw in 2019, which was its most concerted for a decade.